What is poppin'? I'm gonna go be reading some shower thoughts. Get our big brains thinking. Go, let's do this right now. Let's go. We're gonna be reading. Nudists have troubles. Must have troubles cleaning their glasses. That is true because as a glasses wearer myself, I always use my shirt. And everyone mostly loses that little cloth they give out within a week or so because by then we're just tiny brain before we get the glasses. But as the glasses become on our face, become the nerd, the geek, the higher level being, as we all must become. That's why anyone who wears contacts are just beta males because they cannot handle pushing up their glasses every 5 minutes or so. The fork at our restaurant has been in a thousand other mouths. Well, that just means I kissed 1,000 other people. So if anyone out there is depressed that they cannot get a kiss from another person, there you go. Just thinking it that way. The same thing can be applied to a cup because a cup has been used more frequently than a fork and probably is less clean less. That's why I always ask for a straw beforehand because who knows what lips have been touched before. The old hobo down the street he can be given a glass of water. Then the restaurant staff probably just use a little towel and give back to you. Think about it. Think. 20 years ago, seeing a toddler use technology was seen as a stroke of genius. Today is already made thoughts of bad parenting. See, that's where I have a problem with because it is normal now to have a technology or iPad. A child is seen as dumb or idiotic if they can't even use an iPad because it is normal for a little baby 2-year-old to use one. It's quite fascinating, quite intriguing. I'll get anyone's balls tickled just thinking about it. It's sad to think that one day your mom will put you down and never pick you up again. Huh! I have to say, if your mom is not a strong woman that can pick up 200 pounds, your mother is just weak. Pathetic. While my mother is 5'2", 120 pounds of pure muscle. Oh, weaklings. Life can be only understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. Oh, that's a good one. That is a big brain. If you think about it, we all have cooked a pregnant woman before. Ethnic George, you're making it sound like we haven't done it again. Pathetic. You must do it 24/7. Live by the Spartan code. Only the strong babies must survive. If a baby in the stomach cannot survive a kick with 1,000 pounds of pressure behind it, it is not worthy of living. Sneezing is really weird. Your nose briefly transforms into a cannon that launches snot at the speed of a sports car, and you go about your business as if hadn't just had your face weaponized. Okay, that is not a shower thought. That is someone high thinking about a sneeze that someone just had and just blew all over their face right now. It's quite. That's a germaphobe right there. That is a germaphobe. That's why we need to kick babies. It's great that the smell of farts doesn't stick around as long as the smell of perfumes or air fresheners. Now, you just haven't been hanging out with people who farted bad. I've been around people who farted in a car with the windows rolled up, and that is straight up a gas chamber. You will be destroyed within seconds, and the whole family will be punching and fighting until they find out, while the other person who actually farted will be laughing in the corner. Just like that. Quite terrible. Surfing and snowboarding are the same sport, but the water is in a different state of matter. Oh, well then. This gets into the topic of plasma. So basically, if we're getting a plasma lake, will that just be wakeboarding? And where does skateboarding come in? Skateboarding goes in there too. Boom, you got liquid for surfing, solid for snowboarding, and solid again for skateboarding. Well, more solid than snow. Well, basically, yeah. Well, you get what the point. The character you use in first person view never blinks. You just haven't been playing the right games. Have you ever played Call of Duty? Every time you get shot, you blink. Every time you get out of breath, you think about it. And besides, what if we're not actually playing as a character, but we're just in a camera, the GoPro on their vest or something like that, of the sorts, which is quite something to think about. The pump of a used handle sanitizer bottle must be one of the germiest, dirtiest things in the building. The pump on the hand sanitizer bottle. Well, I don't know about that. Because when you're pumping, it doesn't go straight to your hand all the time. There's always that liquid that drops on the pump itself. That's why the pump is always a little bit wet, no matter what you do. Because, think about it. Every time you touch a handle, is it always clean? No, it's going to be dirty. Same thing applies to a paper towel. Every time you touch the handle on the paper towel dispenser, of course it's going to be dirty. What are you going to do? Thermometers are speedometers for atoms. Thermometers are speedometers for atoms. Next. It takes longer to say www than let's just say World Wide Web. False. That is completely false. You're just a slow speaker. Blue meeb. Can't even spell blue right. Get it right. It's www. Just say triple W. It's even faster. Tiny brain, tiny pee-pee, everything little. That's why you must be on the shower thoughts. You probably take baths instead of showers. Nasty. Every time you paint a room, it gets a little smaller. Huh? Well, how much paint are you using? Are you using 50 layers just to cover one wall? Well, you're probably getting the wrong paper. Huh. That doesn't require my brain to interact with. Huh? 2019 will be the last year of our lives that has the word teen. No. Way. Oh. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Skinny people have the least amount of skin. Archie Sailor. Get it right if you're going to be on Shower Thoughts, where the highest intellectual beings gather and put together their thoughts. Second of all, everyone's skin is the same. It just stretches more than others. That's why when you see a person who had a lot of weight lose it, their skin is just all flabby, because that skin is a stretch. It's not more skin or less skin. Come on, Archie Sailor. What, are you talking about how short people have less skin? No, their skin has just shrunken up, like leather. We're basically just bags of leather walking around. That's a shower thought right there. Bags of leather walking around. Breaking your leg during an audition guarantees you that you end up in the cast. Mufasa! We come back from the dead just to blow our brains up. Technically, that is true. But, are you talking about in the sense of a cast? Are you putting your arm? Where everyone write on it? Or having the director feel bad for you? Like, oh, well, we might as well put him in now. He already broke his arm. That shows commitment. Well, on that note, that's all I gotta say for this. Alright, see you guys.